Good evening, friends. Welcome back to my video. This is Jazz here from Guitar Guru Jazz. Alrighty, so this is a series of videos for you to watch as a sequence and learn from zero. Learn the rhythm guitar and master the chord progression and get to a certain level where you can write your own songs and you can do your stage performances. You can teach others. Alrighty, so, and I'm teaching this through songs. Alright, the traditional way of teaching guitar is, learn these scales, learn these chords, identify them by the ear, and then pass a grade exam, and then you know so many chords, then you try to listen to songs and look at chord sheets and then try to start playing them. Okay, but I'm going to teach you the fun way. That is, pick up certain songs to suit certain exercises, and then through those songs I'm going to teach you the concepts. Alrighty, so if this is the first video that you're watching, once again, my name is Jazz. So subscribe to my channel, because this is not just one random lesson. This is a series of lessons. It's like one long chain. So subscribe to my channel and join this journey. And if you're an established guitarist, you're going to become a better guitarist, full of knowledge, and you're going to learn some tips, and you can even transition into bass playing and songwriting, and you can become a performer rather than somebody who's just strumming away the guitar in your, in the confines of your house. So it's going to take you closer to where you should be. Alrighty, so today I'm going to teach you this beautiful song, and I'm going to tell you why I chose this song as well. The song is Free Falling by the artist Tom Petty. Alrighty, so this song falls in the genre classic rock. Okay, so genre is like a category. In music we call the category as genre, but the spelling is G-E-N-E-R-E, something like genre, but the actual pronunciation is genre. Alright, so why did I choose this song? Because it's catchy, it's easy, and it's employing 3 chords and 3 chords only, and all these 3 chords are 3-finger chords. Alright, so if you're a beginner, you can start with this song. Okay, and Tom Petty recorded this song in 1989, and this song made it to number 57 in the top 100 in the UK, and it made number 7 in the US. So it goes to say that you don't need too many chords, you don't need a complex chord progression. You need to play the right chords, and you gotta play them the right way, and that could make your song a smash hit. Alrighty, so I'm gonna show this to you. So I'm gonna play the song, listen to it, a small part of it, then we're going to find out what all we are doing in the song, and we're going to learn. Okay? She's a good girl, loves her mama, loves Jesus, America too. She's a good girl, she's crazy about Elvis, loves horses, and boyfriend too. Yeah, I'm free, free falling. Yeah, I'm free, free falling. Alright, so you must have noticed that I'm using the same patterns over and over again. Something like this, and something like this, and something like this. Okay, so these are called the chords. So that brings us to the question, what is a chord? It's very simple. A chord is 3 or more notes sounded together, and these sound good. Okay, that means they're consonant. They're not dissonant. So if I hold something like, see, something like that. Now that didn't look like a chord at all. It was It was dissonant. It was unpleasant to the ears. So 3 or more notes sounded together. They have some relationship with each other. That's why they're sounding harmonious. Now that is called a chord. Alright, so any random chord is going to go along with any random chord? No. If all those chords are picked up from one family, they're going to go well together. Okay? And within that family, one chord stands out. Like the dad is the leader of the family. Just like that. The main chord, the first chord, is called the key. Alright? So this song, I'm teaching you in the key of A. And the first chord that I'm using is A major. So this is called A major. Okay, now if you're already a well-versed guitarist, still you're going to learn a lot from it. So continue to watch and you're going to learn something new, because I've been playing this song for 2 decades, okay, but then I realized that it is employing just 3 chords, and it still made it to number 7 in the top 10 in the US. Because when I was trying to write songs, I wanted to go for complex chord progressions. But then this song proves it that you need to hit the right chord at the right time. You don't need too many chords. Sometimes too many cooks spoil the broth, just like that. Sometimes even 3 chords can do the trick for you. Okay? So, A major. So how do I hold A major? I'm going to share the pictures and I'm going to share the lyrics also. But I need to explain it to you. Okay? So, this is my left hand. This is my finger number 1, finger number 2, finger number 3, and the little finger, the pinky, is finger number 4. Okay? That's my left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm using only the first 3 fingers. And how am I holding it? Now, if you see there are 6 keys. There are 3 keys here and 3 keys. And each key is tied to one string. It's holding one string. That means the guitar, the rhythm guitar, has 6 strings. Alrighty? And if you look closely, some strings are thicker and some strings are thin. And string number 1 is the thinnest, and string number 6 is the thickest. So how do I remember this? The thickness of the string is directly proportional to the number. Okay? And the thinnest string is closer to the floor, and thickest string is close to me. So how am I holding A major? I'm holding 1, 2, 3 fingers, and I'm going to leave alone the first string, the very string at the bottom, and I'm going to fret the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string all within this fret, within this box. That's called a fret. Fret number 1, fret number 2, fret number 3. Fret number 3 has a dot. Fret number 4, fret number 5. Fret number 5 has a dot. Fret number 6, fret number 7 has a dot. Fret number 9 has a dot. So these are references, and for me to look at it from here, there are dots here too. There are dots here too. Alright, so now this is called A major. And why are you calling it A major? We are going to learn everything, okay? Every bit of it, and you are going to be a guru, not just somebody who's just casually strumming something, okay? You're going to learn everything that I know and much more, okay? So, A major. A major chord is a happy chord. A minor chord is a sad chord. It's gloomy, dull. Bright, strong, happy song. That's a major. Alright? So in the key of A is the root, is the number 1 chord. It's like dad in the family. Okay? I'm holding this, the next chord. It's called the 4th. Why we call it 4th? We're going to learn it. As we learn more songs, every concept is going to get covered. Okay? D major. Why am I calling it major? It's a happy chord. That's D minor, a blue, dissonant, kind of gloomy chord. Now D major. D major is the 4th chord, or it's the subdominant. Okay, subdominant. So that itself rings a bell that there is a dominant chord, and that is E major. Okay, explaining how you hold A major was easy, but D and E are slightly difficult. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to provide you with some chord windows. Okay, it's got some square boxes, rectangular boxes with some frets. Basically, I will show the image of this one and what are the strings to hold down and what are the strings that shouldn't be held down. Okay, that way you're going to learn how to hold the chords. So the dominant chord in a family dominates the whole progression. Okay, so that's why it's called dominant. The chord that's almost dominating the situation is called subdominant, and the root is the head of the family. It gives the name to the family. So we are using 3 chords: A major, D major, E major. Okay? So basically, when we try to learn the A scale, how do we learn it? We do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So why learn it in a dull and a boring way, monotonous, without much meaning behind it? So we can learn almost the same pattern, but this is a song, and it's not just any random song. It's a super hit song. Okay, remember it topped. It was in the top 10 in the U.S. So 1, 2. So now I'm singing it with you, sing it for you with the chord names. A, D, D, A, E, A, D, D, A, E. If you're a beginner, just go for downstrokes. A, now, I'm going to introduce one more small concept for you, or maybe not a concept, some kind of equipment. Okay, so the original song is in the key of F, F as in Frank. All right, so now any language has an alphabet. Any language has an alphabet. So to write down things, we need an alphabet. So music has an alphabet too. And it's borrowing the first 7 letters of English. English has 76 letters, I guess. Oh, sorry, 26 letters, I guess. A to Z. Okay? So music is borrowing the first 7 letters. A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. And the musical alphabet is cyclic. So it keeps going. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, and so on. Alright, so we are doing this song in the key of A, but the actual key is way up. It's A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. And sorry, it's in key of F. Or we can even look at it like this: A, G, and F. Maybe it's in a lower key. Okay, so right now it's too early for you to learn all those big chords, 4-fingered chords or bar chords like F major, F sharp minor. So what do? That is why we have this thing called a capo. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to play the same chord shapes, but I need it to sound like F. So what do? I fret it on the 8th fret. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. I fret it here, and I leave alone this 9th fret. And then I hold it in the 10th fret, the same shapes. Now my fingers are kind of thick and they're not fitting into these small tiny frets. So now you know what this capo is and what it does. And how do I call this key as F? Okay, so we held A here, A sharp. If I hold the same thing here and mute the other strings, it's going to be A sharp, and B, and C. There's no sharp for B as of now. Okay, then C sharp, and D, and E. Again, E doesn't have a sharp, so that's called F, F sharp, and G. So now I moved this chord all the way from here, but who's going to compensate for these open strings? I got to move this plastic piece also accordingly. And that is what the capo does. Alright, so I put it here and I play the same shapes and it becomes key of F. So now we know what's a chord. Now we know what's a major chord, what's a minor chord. Now we know what's the root, what's the subdominant, what's the dominant. Root is 1, subdominant is the 4th chord, dominant is the 5th chord, and then we know this song too. Alright, so if you know only the concept and then you still don't know a song, you're still not a practical player. You're only a theoretical player. Now you know the song. Okay, so the beauty of the video is you can pause it, you can rewind it, you can keep playing it, you can loop it, unlike live classes. Okay, so this video is made for you to become a better guitarist, for you to first of all become a guitarist if you're not one. And why do I need to become a guitarist? Because a musical instrument is going to add color to your life. Okay, just like I'm wearing a shirt. If it were to be a black one or a white one, it wouldn't really capture your eye, but it's a bright colored shirt, so it's catching your eye. So the color makes a lot of difference. If this thing were to be of the same color, you wouldn't notice it. So like music is going to add color to your life. It's going to make your birthday parties happier. It's going to make your campfire more interesting. It's going to fetch you a lot of friends. So how did I make friends with you? It's because of this instrument. I earned a lot of friends through my instrument. Okay, so pick up that guitar and start playing. Start watching the videos. Follow them, subscribe to them, hit the bell icon, and if you like my video, give it a thumbs up. And if you think your friends would benefit from this, share it with them, because when you learn things with your friends, when you buddy up with somebody, you learn it better. Alright, so catch hold of your friends, whoever might be interested to pick up a guitar, share it with them, and then play along. And if you're an established guitarist already, you can appreciate the fact that this has only 4 chords, just 3 chords, and still it made it all the way to UK top 57 and US top 7, and you could be inspired to write 3 chord songs, and you can use this to learn your bass, your first bass line, because every rhythm guitarist eventually learns to play the lead or the bass, because rhythm is for solo performances at the campfire or something. But then when you're in a band, you might be playing the lead guitar, you could be playing a bass guitar. So that's my lead guitar hanging over there. So eventually I'm going to pull it up and show you some tiny bit of leads too. So for budding basses, locate the A note on your E string on the 5th fret. So that's how the bass line goes. So if your root is on the 6th string on the 5th fret, the subdominant is right below it, and the dominant is one on the alternate fret. Okay, diagonally this is where your 5th is, and vertically this is where your 4th is. So now you learned a little bit of bass concepts too. Okay, so watch out for those lyrics in my description, and I'm going to provide you the chord windows in the description too. Look at them and learn them and play them. Do not buy a chord dictionary and start learning A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Always go learn them as a family, as a key, as a scale, and then learn it through a song. And I'm going to make it easy for you. I'm going to choose songs for you that highlight these concepts. So the next song is also a 3-chord song, and it's going to reinforce the same chords. So watch out for it. And these are going to be very popular songs, not some oblivious unknown songs. These are all popular songs that can be performed. Okay, so signing off, Jazz, once again. Thanks for watching. Continue to watch it, and you know what to do. Have a nice day, and thank you once again. Okay, bye bye.